What up with the wheelhouse? You ready to hit it? You ready to get it? You ready to level up and get with it? Well, welcome to the wheelhouse. Do me a favor, hit the like, hit the subscribe on the channel, and select all. I thought we would take a look at a couple of these cryptos because it's looking good. I see a lot of stuff catching my attention. I guess we should talk about Shiba first. Let's go find it. It's crazy. I woke up this morning, I was up like 1,200% on this thing. Okay. Yeah. All right, so we're at 82.79. Basically, our next, break spot is that previous high earlier, which is 8768. So that's our goal. That's what we're trying to get to. And we get to that, and then we go back to this all-time high. Let's take a look at if we were like kind of day trading and whatnot. Okay, we're above the 200 on there. Let me close this down. Let's do a little quick look here. Yeah, I mean, you got a whole bunch of little supports you could look at on the, if you were day trading like minute to minute. I think you guys should just let it ride though. Right now, this is like printing money. Let's see here. While I'm doing this, how's everybody doing today? Why don't you guys put something in the comment that you want to get a video on, and I'll take a look at those comments and then make a video for you. I figured we look at Cardano. I feel like it's like the ugly girl at the dance or the dog outside in the rain. Trying to get in, nobody's talking about it. Everybody's leaving out Cardano, but we still love Cardano. I think everything's going to be just fine. Let's see here. All right, this is just on mini time frames. It's the battle of fractions here, right? Okay, so, obviously crazy bullish momentum, tons of volume. Everything is strong. So basically your first level of support right now when I'm filming this is 8163 if you were coming down. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to get a break above 8344 as your first level. And then you're trying to take it to the next level, which would be 8447. Okay, right above that you have this whole little cluster, which is it's touched multiple times, so that's definitely in a little area. And that looks like 85 even. So that's the game that we're playing right now. If we kind of come down, what we want to do is we want to stay above 8166. If we fall below that, we could come and hit this other support all the way down here at 8024. If we fall through that, then we would be going down to 7880. Okay, and then below that for support, you're looking at 7649. Okay, above, which it looks like, everything I'm seeing on all time frames are looking super bullish. So 8344 is where we're trying to get over. That could happen any minute. It just takes some buying. Look, volume's coming in. So let's just go take a look at some of the other time frames real quick on Shiba. It's looking hella bullish. Hella bullish, dude. So this is the hourly. And looks like you have momentum. You got a lot of profit taking, but it's riding above the 5, which is like extremely bullish. No issues whatsoever. Everything looks really good on our indicators. Let's go verify our 2-hour. Our 2-hour is screaming. The 2-hour looks amazing. So this thing is holding its own. And what's cool is it was up all day when a lot of the cryptos were down, and now cryptos are coming back. So I like to see if this does a polar opposite and comes down, or if it rallies even harder over the night. What if we eliminated a 0 or something by the time I wake up? That'd be crazy. Okay, this is super bullish on the 3-hour. super bullish on the 4 hour, super bullish on the 6 hour. This is crazy, guys. This is one of those ones you could throw like 20 grand at and have like 240 grand like quick. Um, yeah, on the daily, everything is super bullish on Sheeb. It's gonna have that catalyst if it does get listed on Robinhood, which I believe that they're probably highly motivated to do because after their quarterly earnings, it looked like they had lost a lot of their crypto buying, which was attributed to Doge on their previous quarterly earnings. So, putting Sheeb in play for a lot of the Robinhood app users would be good for them as a business and their bottom line, but it also they have a lot of subscribers, right? So there'd be a lot of people that would probably purchase on there just for ease of use and whatnot. Let's look at Cardano. I want to take a look. I want to show you something. I want to tell you why I think it's a good time to buy this. Okay. Now I'm on the daily. All right, its all-time high was up here at roughly, $3. Let's just call it. All right. But notice how we have come down through 1, 2, that's actually a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, and a 7. And we wicked below at 8 levels of support, but we're in between 7 and 8. So if we get one more wick to touch this line right here at $1.85, then we validate the bottom. And I do think that that probably is the bottom because look, you're coming right up on the 200, the wick and the support. So it kind of makes sense from like a technical perspective, A lot of people will buy heavy, off of 200 and a support like that. So this is probably like as low as it's going, is like $1.85. So, and you're at $1.92. So you're 7 cents higher than that. I would say like, if it breaks below, that's not looking good. Okay. If it breaks below, you could come way down. I mean, there's other spots I could tell you about in here, but if it breaks below $1.85, that's not going to be good. If a wick touches it and then you start getting a bounce up, that's going to be really good. And you would just buy it and you put your stop right below, and then you just got to rally through this $1.99. You got to break past this 223 area. You got to get past the 236 area, back through the 245 area. Can't forget this one. This is a little area too. It's not crazy though. Basically 259, and then you might find some resistance at this one, which you have 4 touches plus a body, so 4 wicks and a body, so that's 279, and then from there you're at 296, and then you're at 308. So I mean, this thing is making. I mean, it's definitely. It's definitely making this like descending triangle, but look, it kind of has a floor. And that's why I'm wondering if actually this thing is going to come down like this. And it's actually going to come down to this one. Okay, like that. But, it's going to make up its mind. Now, from a technical standpoint, normally this thing, when it's coming down like this, it'll break below. But if it breaks above, that's a breakout of the pattern. And it's really strong when you have volume, like a spike of volume like this, or maybe like one of these or these. And I do think that it will break out of it. It's technically, it usually comes down when it's like this, but it's so low right now, and it's kind of like crypto season, and it's kind of like the month that we're coming into, November, and everything is about to kind of rally, and it already started. So I could see this one really coming back, and it looks like it's kind of found its bottom. So I'm thinking that if we just, wait it out a couple days, and then we come into a day with volume, which could happen any day. It could happen any day between now and November 17th. But I have a feeling it's going to be sooner. I don't know that technically. What I know is that we need to get another wick on this support right here. If we do, then we kind of validate that as the floor. Like it becomes stronger because it's touched it twice essentially. And then if we start getting something like this, and with a follow through and another one, and it starts coming back up, we break through this, and then there might be enough momentum in the volume where we just start running. We just start doing our thing. So let's look at this. So this took September. It's been basically 2 months. It's been like 56 days or something essentially. So if it were to break out of this, it essentially would be about another 2 months running into the December area to get back to like $3. I do think that this is probably a really good time to buy, especially if it wicks here and then bounces up. See how this one wicked all the way down and then bounced up? It came all the way down to this support, and it came back up through resistance and back into this area. If we just get one of those where it kind of dumps and then pulls back up, that's going to look pretty bullish to me technically, because we're going to validate this and have a push back up, and then with that push back up, it'll show up in the volume and the technicals as well, and I think a lot of people will be watching that. So Cardano, that's kind of what I think. I think it is going to go back up. I think this is pretty close to as low as it should go. I need a little bit more data to confirm that, but I mean, if I was adding, I definitely would be setting my alerts right here at like $1.87, and then if my phone starts going off, I'm definitely pulling up the chart and I'm watching to see if it bounces off, because as soon as it bounces off, I'm buying and setting a stop right below it and adding to it. Curve's done good, Engine's doing good, Amp's doing good, Tree's doing good. Matic has been on my radar a lot lately. I like what I've been seeing in the Matic charts. Let's see here. Yeah, this looks hella bullish to me, guys. Look at this. This is a breakout on Matic right here at 179. I mean, that's what you're looking for, is a volume push like that over the line with the close, and it looks like we're getting one already right now. Yeah, we're over the line. This thing, now that it's over this line, we don't even have another resistance on Matic until right about here. Okay, so that, my friends, is $1.98. So yeah, we could be creeping, and then I mean we could look at the ladder steps, but we're not far. And this looks like a shoulder, a head, a shoulder, and a breakout, kind of like Ethereum had. If you remember the video when I did the technicals on Ethereum, where is old Ethereum? There you are. So look. So see how this had this shoulder, head, shoulder, and then I had drawn this line back on September 30th, and I said, look, it's going to break through here. It's going to follow this line, and then it's just going to basically go up this line, and it's going to complete where the first shoulder started, and it's going to break through that line, and it did. Now, I don't like that it came out of the pattern and it broke this. However, 39.72, yeah, that is something to be concerned about. I wasn't even going to talk about Ethereum, but now I'm looking. We're actually flirting with the 20. Let me get a little alert on there for myself, actually. Let's set one right above the 20. Let me just do that. Sorry, guys. I like to stay on top of it. Yeah, I need to watch that. I don't like that it came out of that little pattern there. It's been following the trajectory the whole time. Hopefully it sneaks up and creeps right back in, right? All right. Let's just talk about Bitcoin real quick. I'm sure it's on everybody's mind. Where is it? Okay, so it came down a little bit. I already have an alert right under this area right here that I'm concerned about. So I don't want to see this thing come under 58,000, $58,067.09. Okay, I don't want to see that because if that does happen, I mean, there's a lot of mini supports in here, like minor supports, but the big one, it could come all the way down. Sorry, it could come all the way down to 52,990. So it's really important that it stays above this number right here, the 58,000 basically, 58,000. It's got to stay above there. So hopefully what happens is we come down, we get this bounce, and we start making our way back up. And this ends up being a swing low, pivot, swing high, pivot, swing high, something like that. Okay. So yeah, I mean, quick recap. So Bitcoin, the 58,000, between 58 and, now it's saying, hold on, it's saying 58,183. I mean, it's kind of sensitive on my chart, but somewhere in that range, we don't want to go below. We want to bounce above. And when we bounce above, we really want to break this 59,584 with a green body candle close. That's what I am looking for. And we're already below the 20 on this. I don't like that. And Ethereum broke its pattern. I don't like that. But I'm not worried. I'm not worried because it's Ethereum and Bitcoin, and this does this kind of stuff. It's just from a trading perspective, it's stuff that you got to keep an eye on. For an investor and just owning Bitcoin, which you should own, and you should own Ethereum, like no big deal. Like it's going to be fine. I don't, if it does get crazy, I mean, normally, like even when I trade, I don't like to hold past this purple line. If it comes down past this purple line, I'm actually even tighter. Once I see the little bump here, the little bump, and then this one's crossing, and then this one's crossing, I'm usually like out. But then once this little red cloud returns and it bounces, I'm back in, with a stop right below it. So, definitely something to watch on Bitcoin. Now I'm filming this at night, so a lot can happen at night. By the time I wake up, this thing could be, it could be higher, it could be lower. My goal is where if it bounces from here, I buy. If it falls through and bounces from here, I buy. If it falls through and bounces from here, I buy. I don't think it's going to do all that. I'm just saying that the way that I do it is I wait for it to validate and bounce, and then I buy. And then I set my stop below it, and then as it rolls, I just move my stop up, kind of keep it under like a support like this. As it breaks through, I'll break through this one, I'll put it down in here, and break through that one, I'll put it down in here, kind of thing. So, yeah, and Ethereum, we want to get back over the line. I think Cardano, we're kind of hitting a floor. A lot of things are gonna happen in the next few hours, I think, in some of these crypto charts. So I'll be monitoring it. I have alerts set on all this stuff. And Shiba, let's go back to Sheeb's really quick. Yeah, Sheeb's gone up since we talked. This thing is on fire, dude. Okay, it's come down a little bit, but this is almost like we'll call it a penny, even though it's not a penny. So yeah, I mean, we just had like a 70% day, and now we started a new day, and we're up again. So it's making like these swing patterns. If you notice, this one kind of came down, but then it made a higher. It kind of came in higher. So let's go look at the 1 hour. This thing's looking like this could be really like cutting a zero out within a day or two, the way it's running. Yeah, look how much volume is already coming in, and we're only like a few hours into the day. I mean, so I would keep an eye on cryptos. I mean, it's nighttime now, so I don't know what's going to happen in the morning, but everything looks bullish on Shiba. We're kind of at like a place on Bitcoin and Ethereum where we need to watch like with an eagle eye, at least tonight. Set your alerts, and if you're an investor, no big deal. But if you're looking to accumulate more Cardano, like probably would be a good time, especially at that number. I'll just tell you what it is right now so you don't forget. The sweet spot to buy would be $1.85. But you don't want to buy it at $1.85 and then it fall through. You want it to come and bounce off the 185, so you want to be careful about that. But Look, appreciate you stopping by. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the select all, and welcome to the Wheelhouse.